Is it finally time to throw in the towel for Gojo coming back? To no one's surprise, this is the most common question I'm getting after the latest chapter, and to which my answer is yes and no. And hang tight till the end for everyone who requested this video. I think you can throw in the towel in the sense that Gojo's not going to come back fully. If he is going to come back, he's going to come back for a very momentary amount of time, and then he'll be gone again. And the big reason for this is because of the scene in Shibuya with Kenjaku and Gojo. And yes, I'm talking about the small moment to which Geto's body immediately reacts to Gojo calling for it and tries to choke himself out. If within the 5 minutes that Yuta has control of Gojo's body, if he is able to free Megumi even momentarily, I could see Gojo's body reacting. And if that does happen, I could see it going a couple ways. One, Gojo could simply reach out to Megumi, either trying to hug him or just trying to touch his shoulder in some kind of way to make physical contact with him. Or number two, he'll momentarily take over and be able to talk and tell Megumi about Toji, since that's the one thing he wanted to do. Yes, I know that he said he'd leave that up to Shoko, but if he has a moment to be able to do it from the afterlife, I feel like Gojo would take it. Now, the other possibility is, of course, the 5-minute time limit that Yuta has in Gojo's body. As stated by Mei in the chapter, Yuta has 5 minutes inside of Gojo's body. After those 5 minutes are over, one of two things will happen. Either one, he'll live inside of Gojo's body for the rest of his life but have no access to his original curse technique. Or two, Yuta will simply be unalived. And if Yuta is unalived inside of Gojo's body, then Gojo could come back momentarily. And the reason this is a slight possibility is because we've seen this happen whenever Toji was summoned with a seance curse technique. While they're not necessarily the same thing because one is simply summoning the information into a body, we do know the body and the soul are one. So if Gojo's body is still intact and still operating, it's possible it could come back after Yuta is unalived. And lastly, if Sukuna wins and Kenjaku's merger plan goes through, then it's possible Gojo could come back that way. However, with all of those possibilities being said, I still think the most likely scenario is the very first one I listed, where Gojo's body simply reacts and comes back momentarily whenever he sees Megumi. And like I mentioned, this was going to cover a ton of sponsored videos. And so to everyone here, Matthew, Gage, Anthony, Dylan, and Anonymous, and Devin, because I couldn't put more than 6 in one image, thank you guys all so much for the support and sponsored video.